This is your First Alert Weather Breakdown, a deep dive into how weather works with meteorologist CJ Cartledge.
Good morning, everyone. I'm First Alert Meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. Let's put the name up on the screen. And welcome to another episode of the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown. I hope you guys have had a great day to start out your Wednesday today. Today is Wednesday. I know I mixed up the days yesterday, but I'm back on track. Today is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. I hope you guys had a great start to the day. But it may be a little bit wet out there. Just to give a sneak peek into the forecast. Talking about sneak peeks, let's actually talk about what we're going to be talking about here on the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown for today. The topics for today are the local forecast, which seems to be rainy through the day today for most of the ArkLaTex here, or actually most of the ArkLaTex will actually see higher rain chances as compared to the past couple of days. And the strawberry moon. Last night, the strawberry moon illuminated at its peak at around 3:44 or 2:43 a.m. Here in areas in Central Time in Shreveport and Bossier as well, and around the ArkLaTex, 3:43 for areas along the East Coast. But you have a chance to see it tonight, so we're going to be talking about the details of the strawberry moon, and also just give you guys another sneak peek of the strawberry moon. It might actually appear red in the sky because of how close it will be to the horizon. But we're going to go right into the forecast here to give you already too much sneak peeks of what's going to be happening here in this episode. So let's jump right in to our sky camera overlooking downtown Shreveport right now. We are actually looking due north, where we are seeing storms roll through the north and western portions of the ArkLaTex here. We maybe see some darker clouds and maybe some rain in the distance here, but we are sitting mostly dry here in Shreveport and Bossier as of right now here. Moving on to the radar picture, we are seeing those showers and storms move in from the south and west and affecting most areas to the north and east or north and western portions of the region here. They're affecting most of our East Texas zones as well as McCurtain County, but we can expect more storms to develop down into areas to the south and west here and move into the ArkLaTex as we move through the rest of the daytime hours. So make sure to keep that umbrella handy or bring the umbrella out the door as you're going to your Wednesday festivities or Wednesday activities or whatever you may be doing on your Wednesday. Temperatures right now across the area are sitting in the 80s for those that are not receiving rain, 70s for those that are receiving rain and storms as of right now. 83 for Texarkana, 79 for Marshall, same for DeQueen, 71 near Mount Pleasant, 73 near Idabel. And we are also sitting at 79 near Nacogdoches here, 75 for Center, and 79, I don't believe I already said 79 for Marshall, but 86 near Bienville, 82 for Shreveport and Minden as of right now. And in terms of the feels like temperatures, we are feeling just a little bit warmer in those areas that are not receiving any rainfall. And temperatures and dew points temperatures and dew points as well as feels like temperatures are very close to each other as of right now for those that are receiving rain over in East Texas. 74 in Longview, 98 feeling like in Bienville right now, 89 for Mansfield. It feels like 86 here in Shreveport and Bossier. But the next 5 hours ahead, we can expect these temperatures to maybe not increase so much as what we can expect here, and maybe decrease by the time we hit the afternoon hours, mainly because of those rain chances here that are expected to skyrocket by the time we hit the middle of the afternoon, at least for Shreveport and Bossier and other areas around the ArkLaTex. 83 looks to be around the high for for today, or at least this afternoon, with mostly cloudy conditions. We're actually expected to maintain these mostly cloudy conditions as we move into the overnight hours, but I'll dive more into the evening planner as we look towards the strawberry moon forecast in just a couple of minutes here. Here's our highs for today: 82 for Texarkana, 85 for Shreveport, 85 also for Homer and Ruston, 87 near Bienville, which you cannot see right now, so I will move myself off of the screen. 82 for Mansfield and Manny, 70s for areas like Mount Pleasant, Longview, Nacogdoches, and Idabel and DeQueen, mainly areas that will receive the bulk of the rain showers or bulk of the rain chances for today. Here's a look at Future Track doing a pretty good job at what's going on right now across the region here. We're going through the rest of the morning hours. We should watch these, that main batch of showers and storms to continue to move northward and more storms to develop as we move towards the afternoon with a line of showers and storms or another batch moving in to affect most areas south of I-30 as we move towards the afternoon here. Maybe another batch of storms moving in as we move towards our late afternoon and evening for our East Texas zones, and then dissipating entirely as it reaches the eastern half of the ArkLaTex. This may go on through the night tonight and into tomorrow here, according to this model, where we could wake up to some rain showers in the morning for that morning commute over in East Texas. Maybe some midday showers for areas like Shreveport and Bossier. But as you can see, that low pressure system will continue to bring in moisture from the south and west and bring more and more rain showers as we move through the day on our Thursday and possibly spilling over into Friday as well. We're going to go into Friday to see the amount of rain showers that we could see through the day. Starting on Friday morning, we could see some rain showers in our south and eastern portions of the region as this low pressure system continues to lift northward and outside of our region. Maybe the chance of a stray shower or two as we move towards the evening hours. But waking up on Saturday, we may see a little bit of some drier conditions out there to start the weekend here. But there's also a marginal risk of severe weather. I was going to say slight, but there is a marginal risk of severe weather for today, level 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale, mainly highlighting the damaging wind threat associated with these storms here. And that's mainly because of the afternoon storms that may be rising in from the south and west, maybe creating some type of a bowing segment that denotes the damaging wind threat associated with these storms. But small hail is also possible, and tornadoes do not look to be possible for the ArkLaTex, but they look to be possible for areas just outside of the region near Houston in southern eastern Texas. And in terms of the flooding risk, this is going to be the main problem for today and the next couple of days here, as we could see some heavy rainfall in some portions around the ArkLaTex. And for those that are going to receive the bulk of the rainfall over in East Texas and some portions in northwest Louisiana, those areas have a slight risk of flooding, or flash flooding, as I should say. There's actually a flood watch in effect as of right now, which I will talk about in just a second here. Marginal risk for flooding for the north and eastern portions within the ArkLaTex region. And in terms of tomorrow, most of the ArkLaTex will be highlighted under that slight risk for flooding or flash flooding out there. Flash flooding means very quick instance of heavy rainfall that could cause flooding in localized areas here. So we are definitely expecting a lot of rainfall on the way too, which I'll also talk about in just a second. Most of the northern half of the region is highlighted under the slight risk of severe, not severe weather, but flooding, flash flooding as we move towards our Friday. And this southern half of the region is highlighted under the marginal risk for flooding heading towards our Friday as well. But here's the flood alerts that are in effect through Thursday night. This is a flood watch that lasts from now until Thursday night. Yes, the timing is not so certain right now, but they are highlighting until Thursday night for counties and parishes within the ArkLaTex, which includes most of our East Texas zones. In northwest Louisiana, looks to be Caddo, Bossier Parish, Webster Parish, and DeSoto Parish, and even some counties up there in southwestern Arkansas are under the flood watch until Thursday night. So make sure to unclog those drainage areas if you do have some near your home or anywhere that you do see any drainage areas out there. For tomorrow's forecast, we're expecting a substantial chance for rain as we move through the morning hours at least, or at least through the overnight hours into the morning and spilling over into the afternoon as well. And we may see some drier conditions out there across some portions around the region. And here's our highs for tomorrow: 83 for Shreveport, 77 for Minden. These temperatures are going to suffer as most of the area will be seeing rain showers or see higher rain chances for tomorrow. 82 for Natchitoches, 82 also for Winfield, 75 for Nacogdoches, 75 also for Longview and Marshall, 75 for most of our East Texas zones actually, 76 for Center and St. Augustine, and 78 near Texarkana for tomorrow afternoon. Our temperature trend shows that we can remain below the average for this time of year through the rest of the week and into this weekend. But we could see a rise in those temperatures back above the average as we move more and more into next week here. and this could denote some drier conditions on the way for us, but rain chances for now will remain at around 50%, which is pretty substantial. We're going to see a good amount of rainfall through the next 5 days ahead, maybe not so much as we move towards the next 2 days afterwards for Tuesday and Wednesday, which may be the end of the rainy saga that we are currently in, or the rainy spell that we are currently in. The rainfall potential compared from yesterday to today has actually grown. That red range was hovering around I-30 and northward yesterday, but it has expanded down into areas south of the I-30 corridor between I-20 and I-30 as well, including areas like Longview, some portions of Shreveport, and areas north of Ruston as well. Areas down to the near Natchitoches still look to receive at least 2 inches of rainfall through the next 7 days, but that red range corresponds to 3 to 4 inches of rain in areas north of I-30, 4 to maybe upwards of 5 inches of rain up to the far north and western corner of the ArkLaTex region here. Here's our 7-day forecast. Our Father's Day is still looking not so good out there for those that are waiting to celebrate. So make sure to take an umbrella or keep an umbrella handy, and make sure to pay attention to the forecast to see if anything changes. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday also see a substantial chance for rain, with highs remaining in the 80s here. And as we move into Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday at least, we could see some drier conditions on the way, with temperatures rising back above the average into those lower 90s for most of the ArkLaTex. But look at those lows, still pretty comfortable in the 70s, low to mid 70s to be exact here, as we move through the rest of the week, into the weekend, and into the start of the next work week here. So that's pretty much the gist of the forecast here. After the break, we're going to be going into the strawberry moon forecast and the details about what you could see tonight and what you may have seen last night here. It was very low on the horizon. We're going to also be sharing some pictures from our Gray station, our fellow Gray station in Memphis, Tennessee, WMC TV. So make sure to stay tuned after the break. We have some pretty interesting details for you guys on the strawberry moon, and I will be back in just around 2 minutes. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Tonight, we can still see June's full moon, which is the strawberry moon, out there around the ArkLaTex here. The clouds permitting. There could be some mostly cloudy conditions out there, mainly because of the system that will be rolling through tonight, but we'll be diving into the evening forecast in just a second here right after we talk about the facts associated with this full moon that we can see through the night tonight. It's still going to be visible tonight, and this full moon is called the strawberry moon because of the strawberries that are expected to ripen this month. And the Native Americans used to use this time to allow the strawberries to ripen, and they'll be picking around this time as well, which is why this is called the strawberry moon. And the Native Americans back then also used to use the moon to denote what type of season it was. So they denoted that with the strawberry moon, it would start the beginning of warmer conditions out there across the at least across the country, or wherever they were at across the country. And the main areas to look along the horizon is from the southeast and the southwest. Mainly look in the southward direction. The moon is going to be rising at the southeast at around 9:30 tonight, and it's going to be setting at around 7 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, June 12th, and the southwestern direction. So if you look mainly southeast towards 9:30, and towards the southwest at around 7:30, you should be able to see it, clouds permitting. Maybe a few breaks in the clouds will allow you to see this pretty interesting phenomena here. But let's go through the 2025 full moon names here. Each month, it's obviously named a different name here. For January, it's Wolf Moon. We've already went through February, March, April, and May. And the March full moon was actually a lunar eclipse. If you did not remember that, I believe we did a special on that here on the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown. But we're sitting in June, which is the strawberry moon. We'll also have in front of us the buck moon in July, which actually falls on my birthday this year, July 10th, which is a buck moon, the night of July 10th. That is the sturgeon moon for August, corn moon for September, the hunter's moon for October, and the beaver moon for November, and the cold moon for December. And actually, the something interesting to note about these last three moons within the year, October 6th, November 5th, and December 4th, are all going to be super moons. The hunter's moon, beaver moon, and the cold moon will all be super moons, which means the moon will actually be at its closest point to Earth in its orbit, appearing larger and brighter in the sky. We have had a couple of super moons here in the ArkLaTex since I've been here, and they've been pretty big, a lot bigger than what we are used to seeing in the sky. And actually, this strawberry moon will actually be pretty low in the horizon, allowing it to appear a bit orangish or reddish in the sky. And I will actually show you some pictures from our great station WMC TV within Memphis, Tennessee. They had some pretty interesting pictures out there of the strawberry moon just last night here. This one was from Devon Mills in South Haven, Mississippi. This one was the strawberry moon from Chandra, Miss Chandra. And as you can see, it was appearing not so orangish or reddish in the sky, but make sure to stay tuned. There are some pretty interesting pictures here on this website here. This is from Olive Branch, Mississippi. This one was the strawberry moon. I believe this is a very high resolution picture here. And it's pretty interesting how it's shown in red here. It's mainly because of the moon being so low on the horizon. Allows for some of the sun's rays to enter and bounce off of the moon, making it appear a bit reddish in the sky to us here on Earth. It's mainly because of the sun's rays and how close it is to the Earth, the edge of the Earth's shadow, that allows for some of the sun's rays to bounce off the moon and reach us as reddish or orangish light here. So moving through the rest of these pictures, they were pretty interesting here. As somebody said, it was so beautiful, I couldn't choose one to share. First picture was taken off after the second one. And the trees and leaves make the moon look a bit like a heart, or maybe even a strawberry. This was another picture of the strawberry moon that looks, I don't know if you can tell, but this picture looks like a little bit orangish or dark orangish, sort of brownish color. Somebody had the strawberries out and even a strawberry smoothie out there to celebrate the strawberry moon tonight. I believe there was another picture with this one. So yeah, the top of the picture shows a little bit of the leaves that are probably in the background of this picture here. There's also another picture that I forgot to share with you all. It appears more like its original color here. Oh, that's a really nice picture. That is a very nice picture. It's very red and along the horizon. It's most likely taken when it was at its closest to the horizon around the moon rise. Around the I believe it was around 8:30 last night. And this is around sunrise here. I believe this is around sunrise for areas within the Memphis, Tennessee area. Not sure exactly where it was taken. This is a very similar picture. I believe this person sent it twice. Um, Beautiful strawberry moon. And as you can see, it appears a bit reddish or oranges in the sky. So that's pretty much how it's going to be seen for tonight as well because of how low on the horizon it will be. And I hope you guys get out there and try to enjoy it here as long as the clouds permit. We could see a bit of we could see mostly cloudy skies out there because of the rain showers that are expected, but we could see a few breaks in the clouds to see it. So if you get outside when it's not raining or look outside when it's not raining, try to look in the southward direction and you should be able to see it as long as there should be a few breaks in the clouds for to be able to see it. If you do see it, make sure to snap a picture and send it to us here at KSLA, and you could possibly see it featured here on the newscast. Because I would, if I was doing any shows this week, I would definitely show it. But I'm not on this. I'm not on this week. I'm not on the air this week. We'll be still seeing Evan, Austin, and Matt. But I'll be back on the weekend. But yeah, this is pretty much what we can expect from the strawberry moon for tonight. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching in these pictures that I just showed you guys. It was very interesting for me to see, and it was very interesting to experience. I don't believe I got out to see it, but I have seen a red moon before, and I also seen the lunar eclipse, which is also pretty awesome. I should have shared some pictures with you guys. My apologies, but yeah, that's pretty much wraps the episode for today. If you have any topics for us that you want us to discuss here on the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown, make sure to send an email to weatherbreakdown@ksla.com or message us on Facebook at KSLA First Alert Weather Team for any updates that anything that you want us to talk about here on the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown. Make sure to continue to join us weekdays, streaming at 10:30 a.m. here for today. Actually, for tomorrow, meteorologist Evan Thomason will be back on the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown talking to you about a Met Chat that we finally did. The Met Chat is finally back. Tomorrow we're going to be we'll be talking about the recap of the severe weather season and the main events that happened throughout the severe weather season and how we compared it to last year's season, which was also pretty active. This year's season was also active as well, and it also got a little bit warm pretty fast here, faster than usual. During early May, we were seeing temperatures in the 90s, and we're still seeing temperatures in the 90s right now. So that only tells you how our summer is expected to be. Maybe a little bit warmer than that. May see some more triple digits as per usual during this time of year in this part of the country. But once again, thank you guys for tuning into the KSLA First Alert Weather Breakdown. Meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you on the next one tomorrow at 10:30 a.m.